Good evening, I'm Ava, and welcome to NFL Trending, your home for everything making headlines in the National Football League. Tonight's top story brings a fun mix of college football pride and NFL camaraderie, as Cleveland Browns quarterbacks Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders have placed a friendly wager on the upcoming Delaware-Colorado matchup. That's right, the veteran Super Bowl MVP and the rookie sensation are putting their alma maters on the line, showing that bragging rights in the quarterback room can come from more than just NFL performances. Joe Flacco, of course, is a proud product of the University of Delaware, where he built his reputation as a strong-armed passer before going on to NFL stardom with the Baltimore Ravens. Shedeur Sanders, on the other hand, represents the University of Colorado, where he's been the face of Deion Sanders Buffaloes program and one of the most high-profile quarterbacks in college football. The bet is simple but spirited. If Delaware pulls off the win, Shedeur has agreed to wear Flacco's old Blue Hens gear during team meetings. If Colorado wins, Flacco will have to return the favor by showing up in Buffalo's black and gold. While no money is on the line, the wager is all about pride, and in the ultra-competitive culture of an NFL locker room, those small bragging rights can go a long way. Let's put this wager into context. Joe Flacco's Delaware legacy is well documented. After transferring from Pittsburgh, he led the Blue Hens to the FCS National Championship game in 2007 and threw for over 4,000 yards in his senior year. His performances at Delaware caught the attention of NFL scouts, eventually leading to him being selected in the first round of the 2008 NFL Draft. From there, he became one of the most consistent quarterbacks in the league and capped his career with a Super Bowl victory and MVP honors in 2013. Shedeur Sanders, meanwhile, has been one of the most talked-about players in all of college football. Transferring from Jackson State to Colorado to join his father, head coach Deion Sanders, Shedeur immediately made waves in the Pac-12. His numbers, poise under pressure, and ability to lead Colorado's offense have placed him squarely in the conversation as one of the nation's most dynamic quarterbacks. For Browns fans, it's not just about watching him in college, but also about imagining what he could bring to Cleveland's future. Inside the Browns facility, this wager has been a source of lighthearted fun. Teammates have reportedly gotten in on the banter, with some even asking what kind of gear Flacco or Sanders would be forced to wear depending on the outcome. It's a reminder that even in the midst of the grind of an NFL season, players find ways to stay loose, competitive, and connected to their roots. Now, what makes this story particularly interesting is the dynamic between Flacco and Sanders. On paper, the two couldn't be more different. Flacco is 39 years old, an established veteran with a Super Bowl ring, a career spanning over a decade, and a reputation as one of the league's most seasoned passers. Sanders is just beginning his NFL journey, the son of an NFL Hall of Famer, and still making the leap from college star to professional quarterback. But despite the generational gap, the two have formed a mentorship bond. Flacco has reportedly taken time to work with Sanders on the nuances of NFL quarterbacking, from reading defenses to preparing in film study. And Sanders, in turn, has brought a youthful energy that has kept the Browns' quarterback room fresh and competitive. This wager isn't just a fun side bet, it's a reflection of the mutual respect between the two. The Delaware-Colorado game itself adds spice to the narrative. While Delaware competes in the FCS, the Blue Hens have a rich football history, producing not only Flacco but also multiple NFL players and coaches over the years. Colorado, on the other hand, has become one of the most polarizing programs in college football since Deion Sanders took over as head coach. Every game is under the national spotlight, and Shedeur is right at the center of that attention. The contrast between a traditional FCS powerhouse and a resurgent major program only makes this matchup more intriguing. For Browns fans, the wager is more than just a quirky headline. It's an inside look at the culture being built in Cleveland's locker room. Too often, fans only see the high-pressure side of the NFL: wins, losses, injuries, and the constant analysis of stats. But stories like this remind us that players are people with loyalties, personalities, and connections that extend beyond the league. The Browns, a team historically known for ups and downs, are finding ways to keep things light while staying focused on the bigger picture: winning football games. This story also highlights how college football pride never truly leaves a player. Ask any NFL veteran, and they'll tell you, their alma mater always matters. From trash talk on Sundays to bowl game rivalries in December, college football is woven into the DNA of the NFL. That's why wagers like this resonate so much with fans. They bridge the gap between Saturdays and Sundays, between amateur glory and professional legacy. Now, let's zoom out for a moment. Flacco's presence in Cleveland itself has been one of the season's most fascinating twists. Once thought to be near retirement, Flacco has stepped into the Browns' quarterback room as both a stabilizing presence and a mentor. With the team battling through injuries at the position, his experience has been invaluable. Shedeur Sanders, meanwhile, represents hope for the future. Whether he becomes Cleveland's long-term answer remains to be seen, but the fact that he's already creating headlines shows just how much excitement surrounds his career trajectory. As kickoff approaches for Delaware-Colorado, fans are already speculating about who will win this friendly rivalry. Social media has lit up with debates, with Delaware alumni rallying behind Flacco and Colorado's passionate fanbase throwing support behind Shedeur. The Browns' official social media channels have even hinted at the bet, leaning into the storyline and letting fans join in on the fun. No matter the result, one thing is clear. This wager has brought an extra layer of energy to the Browns season. For Flacco, it's a chance to relive his college glory days. For Sanders, it's another opportunity to showcase the pride he has in the program his father is building. And for Browns fans, it's a reminder that their quarterbacks aren't just athletes, but personalities worth rooting for. So, who will come out on top? Will Flacco be smiling as Sanders dons Delaware blue and yellow? Or will the veteran be forced to sport black and gold while Shedeur soaks in the bragging rights? The only certainty is that fans will be watching closely, both for the outcome of the game and the aftermath in Cleveland's quarterback room. And while the result may only impact a couple of wardrobes, the bigger impact is the camaraderie and connection this story represents. In a league often dominated by pressure and scrutiny, moments like these remind us of the joy and humanity of football. That's all for tonight's top story here on NFL Trending. I'm Ava, and this has been your inside look at how the Browns' quarterback room has turned a simple college football matchup into one of the week's most fun NFL storylines. Stick with us for more updates, analysis, and all the headlines that keep the league buzzing.